Wilds is my first proper Monster Hunter experience. After bouncing off World when trying the beta test back in late 2017, I decided to give the Wilds beta test a shot since I couldn't stop hearing about the game anywhere I looked. And even though I was feeling iffy at best on it after finishing all the hunts the beta had to offer, I bit the bullet and picked up a copy on release in hopes of having plenty of people to play with. Lo and behold, Monster Hunter Wilds became my most played game of 2025 with over 530 hours logged and counting at the time of me writing this. I liked it so much that I even speedran it at SGDQ 2025 with 3 amazing people beside me. And with the final base game title update coming in, just a couple days, and the eventual DLC drop late this year or early next, I'm sure those numbers are somehow going to continue growing. So when Title Update 4 dropped in mid-December and I was busy grinding AT Jindahad as well as new and returning event quests, I came to a sudden realization. I was only 3 achievements away from the Platinum. But realistically, I was actually only 2 away from the Platinum since the final achievement I'd get would be Eastward Wings, the achievement for getting all other achievements in the game. Outside of a couple achievements like Aficionado and Gossip Hunter, I had kinda just stumbled into getting most every achievement in the game without having to specifically hunt any of them. So anyways, I proceeded to do nothing with the knowledge that I was so close to finish with the Wilds achievement hunt. Until I ended up with a plans-free end to my year and a craving for some kind of success with the game I had put so much time into throughout 2025. So what better way to end my year than racing the clock to get the Platinum in Monster Hunter Wilds? Clearly an easy task when I was so close to finish, right? I mean, how hard could getting just 2 achievements be? Oh. Yeah, the reason I hadn't finished getting the Platinum was because my final 2 achievements were Miniature Crown Master and Giant Crown Master, which required me to obtain gold crowns of each size for many monsters in the log. It turns out the many in the achievement descriptions actually means all monsters in the log. Well, I'll accept the 3 monsters that were added in title updates, but it's best to just grab them now if they come up, just in case for later. That means to get both of these achievements, I need to have captured or slain every applicable monster at both their largest and smallest possible sizes. There's a total of 29 monsters that can be found at varying sizes, so 58 total hunts at the absolute minimum to get all of those crowns. Thankfully, some monsters automatically spawn at gold crown sizes in certain events or optional quests, which makes those crowns easy to check off. Otherwise, I'll be non-stop fighting RNG to get specific monsters to spawn with crowns, to spawn with gold crowns instead of nasty silver, and to spawn with the specific size crown that I actually need. To accomplish this, we'll be spending a lot of time and guild points in our tent, forcibly changing the seasons of the various environments over and over to reroll monster spawns, then utilizing the Hunter Pie overlay to read all the spawns and if they have crowns or not on the fly. Using Hunter Pie easily saved me a day plus of in-game hours spent running from monster to monster and observing all of them with binoculars, which really was the only reason that this race against the clock could even be a reasonably possible challenge with the time I had left. So after the first night where I whittled away at the crowns I had remaining with my usual second monitor YouTube white noise, I decided I'd rather have people to talk to while I raced the clock for the Platinum, especially because there was only 4.5 hours remaining in the year by that point. With 8 crowns to go, the stream and the race itself properly began. Hopefully we can get this done by the end of the year. At this rate, with my luck, I don't think so, but we'll see. Nidra, Rampopolo, we've got everything there. We need Mizu. Yeah, I still need a mini Mizu. I fully expect with Mizu, Gore, and Laggy that I'm going to get unlucky and they're all going to be 9 stars. Which I just don't want to deal with, but I'm not going to have a choice. And to be honest, I think Gore is really the only one of that trio I really fear as a 9-star. Mizu will catch me off guard and inevitably kill me at least once. Same with Laggy. But as long as I'm not playing really stupid, Laggy shouldn't be an actual problem. I don't need any of those. We can just reload from here. This is such a slow process. I'm not in a Discord server where this is like actively done. So I can just trade crowns with people, which makes this much slower. The support ship has arrived. Fun fact. This dude's cat is named Butt Munch. That's fun. I love that for him. Ceregios. Do I need Steve anymore? No, I got Steve was the last one I did last night. I forgot. Or excuse me, Steve was the second last one I did last night. Chattacabra was the last one I actually did. Oh wow, big surprise. There's another gold crown Doshagama, because that's totally not the most common thing in the world that nobody needs. What's nice, if nothing else, is because I actually bothered taking the time to write out what crowns I need left. I don't have to have my phone notepad up all the time to see it. I can just look over and double check. Mini Hirabami, cool. Not what I need though. I also just realized that none of you can see Hunter Pie. I wonder if I can rig that real quick. That way you can actually see my overlay. So at least you can see how I know immediately if I've got crowns or not. I think I spent like 6+ hours last night doing it, and I started with 32 remaining. I had 32 to go and I'm down to 8. So it was grueling because it was so slow, and the amount of times I have rolled gold crown Doshagama makes me want to bash my head through a wall. It is ungodly common to a degree that is frustrating because nothing else is as common as it. I don't think the display capture is doing very well. I think it's kind of killing itself. Yeah, I'm watching the OBS capture kind of freak the fuck out right now. This is such like an egregious achievement to hunt. It's so annoying. The chances are so low. Dude, I have like almost 500 hours on this character. There's a way for me to check this. Hunter profile. I have 461 hours on this character, and I naturally was still missing 32 crowns, and that's both for mini and giant, all gold. I don't care about silver because they don't get me the achievements at this point. The fact that I was that far in and still was missing so many is insane, and it is taking me so long to target farm them without help. The sheer frequency of a gold crown giant regular Doshagama is so high, yet Guardian Dosh, I am lucky to even see a silver, which is so frustrating. You'd think the Guardian would also have the same odds, but here we are. Raydow's done. There's a Gore and a Kutku. I totally thought I had the gold crown Gore too, and I'd skipped over like 4 of them in this process. And then I finally, when I thought I'd done all of the base game gold crowns, is when I was like, why didn't I get the achievement? And I looked, and naturally I had skipped over Gore somehow, so sucks. Chattacabra. I'm so happy I finally got my Chattacabras done. At least for the time being, I have no reason to bully the poor frog anymore, which is good. Giant Chattacabra wasn't as large as I expected, and simultaneously gold mini crown wasn't as small as I expected. Like, I expected a tinier frog, and it really wasn't. Now, about 45 minutes into the stream, and while discussing thoughts and fears regarding the eventually upcoming next Mass Effect game, we finally rolled our first remaining crown, the Mini Guardian Ebony Odegaron. The hunt went quick and smooth, a very one-sided 3-minute stomp realistically, in big part thanks to Title Update 4's buffs and alterations to shift power in the Switch Axe moveset. Thank you, Monster Hunter devs, for finally giving us another viable move to use that isn't just non-stop full release slash. We're finally getting somewhere with making this weapon good. But it would be just under another 30 minutes before we got our next crown to pop up. Mini Mizutsune in the Wounded Hollow, which is where I had to finally turn off the screen capture showing the Hunter Pie overlay to stream because it was kind of actively leeching the frames when I was in this specific area. So bear with the clips for a moment before I run to a safe spot and fix the issue. Have fun, enjoy celebrating the new year. Tell everyone I said hello. That is a tiny Mizu. Perfect. That's another one. We've got 2 in almost 2 hours, baby. Mini Mizu. Look at it. It's so pretty and simultaneously such a fucking menace. In the corner of my eye, I'm just seeing the frame rate's just killing itself in OBS. I don't know if it was this bad during the only other hunt we've done today. My God, I broke its head in one hit. I hate these so much. This is like borderline. You cannot tell what is occurring on the other screen. I don't have a good moment to... Here. Let me see if I can swap it. I just got backflipped. The monster's debilitated. Yeah, thanks, Meowster. Let me see if it's better if I swap it. Yeah, it's better because I'm not doing the display capture now. That's fair. Whatever. Nobody really needs to see the overlay. Boom! Tail's already off. This has got to be a really weak Mizu. I didn't pay attention to its star. Hey, yo, offset. Let's go. Reach. There's the head break. There we go. This one's already skull. My lord. Okay. Yeah, wow. There's no way that was like higher than a 6. Let me edit that. We have 6 to go. We are definitely not going to make it in time currently. Mizu. You can also stop telling me about the login bonus. I'm not going to use it right now. I'm only going to use the login bonus once I farm either the Arch Tempereds or Gog at this point. There's really no other reason to use them. Gog is the main one to do it on, but I've yet to find consistency with randoms on Gog, which is like the current hardest content in the game. Well, one of, I should say. Without much argument, Omega is technically a harder fight, but simultaneously Gog hits, like, it's really difficult to quantify. It's like the Final Fantasy crossover, Omega realistically is the hardest fight in the game. Simultaneously, the new fight that they just added, Gogmazios, is also simultaneously the hardest fight in a different way. Like, he hits harder and is realistically just more tedious in an overall sense consistently. But from a very technical standpoint, the hardest fight is Omega, into like Savage Omega specifically, because it requires you to really learn the mechanics of the fight. Once you've gotten them down, it's not that bad. You'll just get caught off guard from time to time, which is just how it goes. But prior to that, though, definitely the hardest fight. Once you've gotten it down, it's really fun, which is why I enjoy limit testing on Omega. But Gog is just so fucking tedious. I do not enjoy the Gogmazios fight at all. I'm really not happy with it so far, especially because you have to fight it if you want to get the strongest equipment right now. There's another gore. It's 6'5". Please be the large crown. My biggest fear with all of these crowns is just I'm going to consistently roll like the highest difficulty on any of them, which is really only a thing to fear on like gore and laggy at this point. All the other ones could roll at the max difficulty possible for them and it won't be an issue. But like all of the Apexes, excluding Jin Dahad, because he doesn't have size variants, and then like Gore, Mizu, Steve Laggy, like all of them, fear of God in me that I was going to roll 9.5s on all of them. And so far, I think I've only had like the 9-star on like the large Mizu. And then I think I was like an 8-star on Steve. I don't quite recall, but not bad at all. I have easily burned over 100,000 hunter points now, or whatever, guild points, whatever the fuck they call them, just in all of my reloading and then occasionally purchasing from the support ship, which is a little fucking terrifying, I'm not gonna lie. This is probably the easiest way to burn your points. Not a fun way, that's for sure, but it's certainly an option. We have just under 3 hours and 6 to go. If I can get a little over 2 an hour just by naturally forcing myself through this hell, we'll get it in time. Another chance for Gypsyros. Hey, look. Wow, another gold crown Chotacabra. I could care less about the Steve. I was going to note it, and then I saw Chotacabra, and I was like, fuck yeah. That's my boy. I love Chotacabra. I'm so hopeful that the DLC or in whatever updates we might get prior to the inevitable expansion to the game, that they just decide to meme it the fuck up and just make a really difficult Chotacabra for the sake of it. Because the amount of bullying that poor frog goes through because people just test weapons on him, there's literally no other reason to fight Chotacabra. I want them to make a Chotacabra that turns around and beats the shit out of us so badly. Furious Chotacabra.
皆様のプレイデータから狩られた回数が最も少ないモンスターをターゲットとした機 間限定クエストを配信いたします。このイベントクエスト専用の調整をした狩り応えのあるモンスターになっております。
Rathian Rampopolo, Tempered Laggy, and a Yankut Kupak. So there's a chance for those. That's a Tempered Laggy. We have a gold Tempered Laggy. Oh dear God, how strong is it? 8-4. Okay, that's not that terrible actually. I can tolerate an 8-4. I have my flash pods. I have dung pods if needed. I have 2 traps. I have told myself that the least I can do is while I'm hunting these is not capture them. Just to keep forcing myself to practice, because honestly, since Omega, or I even suppose like past SGQ, I haven't had nearly as much reason to... Okay, you would turn the moment I showed up. I haven't had as much reason to actually practice a lot of these fights. And instead just kind of only do whatever the current high difficulty fight is. Okay, well, I was up against a rock. That's not cool, dude. Get offset, idiot. Dude, the update to Switch Axe that came with TU4 letting us dodge out of the counter is fucking insane. It's so good. Pick up, thank you. I really need to name this damn bird. I just derogatorily call it bird brain all the time because it pisses me off. I need to give it an actual name. Yes, guitarist, that is the plan, my friend. Can you hit the thing, please? There it is. I didn't think that was still gonna push me over. Alright. Oh, nice. Laggy's a very good counter to this weapon. That was such a late counter. I just had good positioning, so it didn't matter. Get offset, nerd. Even if that offset's worthless, because it doesn't work. There we go. Used to not be able to easily counter the first one because you never knew if the second one was coming out. Oh god. It didn't work. It's fine, I'm alive. The flash pod went off but didn't do anything, which is really weird. Sir, can you stop doing that? This is why I hate this fight. That's like one of his easiest kill moves. One of like 3. And it's really brutal, specifically against Switch Axe when he spams the fuck out of it, and his AI loves to spam it. Alright, we gotta keep up with him because then we can drop some rocks on him. Put some dirt in his eye. Yeah, barely. And now we get to the most boring part of the fight, which should have been so much cooler than it was. Oh, too bad for you, I have earplugs. Oh, buddy. There we go. Come here. This is where it is. Oh my god. I fucking missed. Oh my god, I hate the range of the Clutch Claw in this fucking game. That is like way too short of a range. I'm sorry, what? Get out. This is only supposed to be a one-person quest, bro. Why do people keep joining my shit? It's supposed to be one player, dude. Oh my god, please. Where's the member list? I'm gonna get hit by something. It's gonna happen. There. How have I not been hit? There it is. I got hit when I got back. That's way worse. You missed. How did I miss? Ugh. Are we done? No. This is probably gonna hurt. Never. There it is. Get offset. Offset still didn't do anything, huh? All right. There we go. Oh, wow. I don't know the last time I cut his tail off. Stop doing that. Dude, you're really stalling out the end of this fight. Yeah, get countered. Anyways. Okay, that is giant laggy. 1, 2, 3, 4. Cool, 5 remain. 2.5 hours to go. Dude, Gypsaros being able to spawn in like 4 different locations makes this so much more annoying than it needs to be. The moment we get Gypsaros done, I think we can just ignore like 2 or 3 locales. Because Gypsaros can spawn, he can spawn in the plains, he can spawn in the ice field for sure. I want to say he can spawn in the oil well basin as well. I think the forest is the only place he won't spawn. We pretty much can cut out everywhere except the forest and the ruins as soon as we get Gypsaros. But knowing my luck, he's going to be the last one because of it. Because Cuckoo at that point is the only one that spawns anywhere that isn't just the ruins, and he spawns in the forest. And I don't think he spawns anywhere besides those 2 locations. So then we're pretty much just looking at 2 things and reloading every single time, which will start saving us a lot of time. So here's hoping that Gypsaros comes soon, because then this just infinitely speeds up. Another Crystal Crisis track? What the oh, excuse me. Cuckoo can also spawn in the ice fields, which is fine because Gypsaros also spawns there. Hello, Santiago. I've missed you like 2 or 3 times in a row now. Let's just quickly get some stuff off. Yeah, you got a commission ticket for me, homie? No. Ooh, Santiago. I'm going to have to talk to your superiors about that one, Chief. Excuse me. I'd like to speak to your manager. You're bringing me fucking barrel bombs, but you're not bringing me any commission tickets. And don't smart ass me and try to replace those with barrel bowling vouchers. That's not what I'm looking for, thanks. The support ship has arrived. Santiago, you here to disappoint me again, my friend? He is. Also, for the love of God, can I just have a button to purchase all? Okay, a lot of cuckoos here. One of you please be mini, I'm begging. There's a mini! Let's go! It's a non-tempered cuckoo, which makes this a lot harder because I don't know which one it's going to be. So we're going to have to pull something really stupid here and I have to go down the list. So it's not the first one. It's not the second one. Not the third one. It's the 4th one. All right. And this is exactly why I'm packing dung pods. Because it's a cuckoo pack. You are tiny. Let's bully it, and then inevitably have to chase it in a second, yeah. You love to hear the big man. What a damn voice. I think the funny part is that as I've started watching more Monster Hunter content, I've watched a couple things that are from like older Monster Hunter games. Most of the stuff I've watched is from Worlds at this point, with a tiny bit from Rise, and then 1 video, or 2 videos, I suppose, from a creator that are just really good videos on Dose. And fucking Cuckoo is huge in Dose. Monsters are like weirdly shrinking, and I don't know why. Oh my god, he's running again. And the worst part is they fly so slowly. Yep, of course. Well, I'm just gonna preliminarily go to where he's gonna land and dung pod them, because otherwise I have to fight 3 of them. Hi, team. Poo poo pod, go. Are you gonna leave or not? Hello? Are they just not leaving? Oh, that's frustrating. All right. The other one left. Okay. There he goes. Cool. Get out of here. It's my nest now. Thanks. Hey, you're finally here. Oh my god. It's dead. Cuckoo is done. Let's fucking go. Okay, what is this song? Super Mario 64 Dire Dire Docks remix. Yep, that makes sense. Not a game I played. Not a game I like, I should say. I've played a little bit of SM64. I am not a 3D Mario person in all but 1 occasion. Sunshine is the singular exception to the rule, and I am, at this point, so certain it's just due to nostalgia. We are fighting in the most awkward location. Thank you for the offset. Thank you for the meal, you know? I think he's gonna die very soon. He's kind of getting bullied. This must be a really low one. Okay, this is a remix of something from a game I've never played. I remember that much. This is supposed to be on shuffle, and I swear to God it's not. Thank you, counter, even though I can't see a damn thing. It's the fact that I can tell the melody, because I know I like this remix instead, but I could not tell you what it's from because I've never played the game. I just liked the remix. All right, 3 gold crowns remaining. I swear to God, it's going to be Gypsaros or Gore at the end, and I don't want either of those being my final one. That's a mini Gypsaros. Thank you, God. Hi, Gypsaros. You ready to do this song and dance, you tiny little bugger? I wanted to say something a lot more derogatory, as in a little shit, because there's a little small king, if you will, and I hate him just as much. But he seems to be, considering I just head broke him in like 3 hits. That's a tiny boy, and it is a very weak one, which is very good for us because I just want to move on. Thank you, counter. Get knocked down. Thank you. Every time I'm ready for him to charge, he's done the poison spit. So I'm sitting there like trying to get the offset for nothing. Again, wow. Oh my God, every time I think he's gonna do it, he's just spit at me. You rude bitch. This should do it. If I hit it, there we go. Focus assault morph combination. All right, 2 crowns remain. We have 1 mini and 1 giant. All right, Shuwu and Gore, the only 2 things, which actually really helps because Shuwu can only spawn in the ruins and Gore can only spawn in the ice fields or the ruins. So now I only have to look in 2 locations, which is going to speed up how much we're draining my resources even more. Love that for us. It's not a hunt I do very often, but I actually really want them to make a 9-star Shuwu and like give it a little more. I feel like Shuwu had reason to be argued to be the apex of this region. Yeah, I got really lucky with a couple, like we were behind and now I'm technically like 15 minutes ahead of pace. That's my gold crown Gore. You can't be serious. And of course, I fucking called it. The Gore is 9-5. I hate it here. I fucking knew it. Okay. All right. I actually have to lock in for this. How much time am I going to get on this? I think that's like the biggest thing is how much time is this quest going to have? 50 minutes. Okay. I can do it within 30, kind of, as long as I don't die. Boy, you don't look that big. You look bronzish reddish, though. Ooh, you're kind of using the same moves, which is just letting me get away with this. Too late. Oh my God, I hit it. Did not think that would hit. Bonk. That missed. That also missed? Game really... Switch axe moment, dude. There we go. It's not going to get knocked down long enough. Don't use my other one. Oh my God, good song. Good song. Give me the music for the power, man. Ooh, my God. That first roll was a little early, and I'm surprised I didn't get punished for it. Okay, I'm surprised I didn't get punished for that. I think he's so big that it's actively, like, counterplaying him. Because there's a couple things now where I'm like, how did I not get hit? Wow, your tail's already off. You're kind of getting schooled, brother. Good job, Kataris. Way to take that aggro, champion. Let's go. Ooh, Guzma theme. Hell yeah. I saw that. Damn, that was a really good first arena. Holy shit. Ooh, my God, the Nick gem. I don't even need it. Damn it. Bro, I'm tabbing back in. Give me a second. Come here. Punk. This ledge is actively going to get me fucked up. I know it will. Ooh, what? Dude. Okay, whatever. I'm not complaining. I'm just confused as usual. Oh, okay. Well, it is what it is. He's only helping. I can't be mad at that. Just slightly salty. This ledge, dude, it's gonna screw me. I know it will. 2, 3. Do not commit to another attack. Yep, I'm glad I didn't. Oh my god, I got so lucky. I thought enough time had passed that it wasn't going to do the rising spiral, and I was an idiot. I was a fool. It did the spiral, and I still got hit a little bit, but not as bad as I should have. Dude, earplugs, my goat, unironically. Such a fucking good deco. I don't want to play around the ledge, please. The fucking ledge. I knew it was gonna happen, dude. Dead? No. Hello, switch axe moment. Thank you. Oh, shit. Well, poo-poo pod? Does it even work? I don't know if this will work. Oh. I didn't realize that it was already available to not kill myself. Yep, there we go. I deserve that death. I haven't been grabbed by core like that in so long that I unironically forgot exactly how his pin works. I need to heal. Thank you, speed eating. Bonk. Dude, when you get a good gore fight on Switch Axe, it feels like such a dance. That's what I really enjoyed about this weapon when I started learning it. When you're in a good flow against the enemy, it legitimately just feels like you're dancing with it, back and forth, ebbing and flowing. I fucking love it. I think that's the fantasy more than anything for me on this weapon. As compared to, as much as the full release slash smacking this shit out of stuff is very cool sometimes, it feels like it really took away from what I enjoyed about this weapon, of just this relentless assault that you're just bouncing around like a fucking madman. Just swapping forms for mobility, for the counter, for the offset, swiping it a couple times, jumping behind it, charging back in. Oh, so good. Oh, buddy, we've all had that problem, don't worry. Another point to greatsword, the big slash always works. Playing against Omegas when I taught myself greatsword, goddamn, true charge slash does hit different, unironically. I'm trying to think of what I would consider, why am I not in focus mode, moron? What would be more satisfying, landing a TCS or an FRS? Because they are both viscerally satisfying in the same capacity. The hilarious part is that TCS requires a shit ton of work to prime as well, and has significantly less like downtime afterwards. Like, that was the biggest problem with Switch Axe, in my opinion, prior to this. Switch Axe's big, like, shitty balancing point, at least prior to this patch, was that your entire kit focused around the fact that you had to commit to everything. And not always in a fun way. And full release slash was like, the time to charge it and the time afterwards was such a commitment, in comparison to so many other things. And oh my god, that was such an early roll. I deserved to get hit from that. Did I finally get it? Yes. Roll. Yes. Come on, buddy. Let's finish this dance. I don't think I've ever been in such a flow state against a gore. This is a good time. Too early. Counter, let's go. Didn't think it would come off in time. Give me that. Yes! Let's go. That was probably the best score I've ever had. Hell yeah. 9-star, 5 strength, and that got me my crown. So that means we only need the mini Shuwu now. And then we have all the crowns, and I get the platinum right in time for next year. Oh my god, there's 35 minutes left in the year for me on East Coast. Okay, I need to get that crown. Oh my god. It was great day. Day 6, okay, I was right. Look at that, Giant Crown Master. I got the achievement. All right, so we just need the mini crown, which gets me the other achievement, and getting that achievement also gets me the final achievement for literally getting every achievement, because of course that has to be one. Let's go. That was so good. I was literally just, I don't use the term yap much, but that was truly a hunt of just yapping. And it felt great. I need to update my overlay real quick. We only need 1 gold crown. Come on, it's the final one. We can do this. We're gonna get it right in time, right? Believers in the chat, we have 28 minutes to go. Come on. You're gonna make me stand right now? Oh god. The mic arm I'm using, I have to like physically pull out a tool and adjust it when I stand. So I'm gonna need a second. You're sick for that redeem, and I respect it. Is this Guzma again? Dude, YouTube Shuffle, you're kind of concerning me. All right, Mr. Streamer is standing. Again, I've been doing this for like, stream is 4 hours. Wow, stream is 4 hours now? Where did the last like 2 hours go? Not including the like 6 hours I did this yesterday. So I've been doing this for like 10 hours and have not rolled this once. There's a gold crown of Jarikon. Don't need that. You needed it yesterday and eventually got it. Oh my god. Hello? This is getting ridiculous. Here. Doing battle block now. Fucking A. That is a mini Shuwu. We got it. There's a mini Shuwu here. It's a 5-5. Oh, this is a joke. I'm like, how many legs can I cut off simultaneously? I think it's weak enough that it'll die before I get more than like 2 or 3 of them. Get offset, nerd. Oh, not the move I thought he was doing. My bad. That time I was ready for it. Okay, 3 times now. Was not ready for that time because every time he jumps, I think he's gonna do the thing where he like throws the shards down. Yeah, there he goes. Damn. I always forget how quickly it can get down here because it just climbs through the walls. Shuwu is literally in your walls. Ha, there it is. I'm sorry, how is it that the rear arm? I've been focusing this front left the whole time. It's dead, whatever. That is the final crown I needed. That is my platinum. With 20 minutes to spare. Let's go. Dude, we were on such terrible pace at one point. So, there it was. Eastward Wings. The final achievement I needed for Monster Hunter Wilds, and just in time to end the year with the platinum. I honestly didn't think it would happen at so many points, but hey, with 9 months of banked resources to burn and nothing but free time on your hands, you too could spend the end of your year grinding for achievements in video games. And what better way to celebrate the achievement than hunting Savage Omega? Man, Monster Hunter Wilds is such an interesting game, in spite of all the problems it has, especially technically. I'm still a huge baby to the series, and frankly, really struggled with trying to play Rise because focus mode is just so crucial to making the gameplay actually work for me personally. But Monster Hunter has certainly provided me with some of the best social gaming moments I've had in years, and I'm really thankful for that. That's a big part of why I decided to actually make something out of this stream rather than just leave the VOD floating in the aether for the rest of eternity, really. That, and I just wanted to make something for myself, try properly getting back into editing for the first time in so many years, since at one point in my life, it genuinely was what I wanted to do for a living. And sometimes I really need a reminder of why I truly enjoy games. And some of the stupid moments I've had in Wilds this past year, especially including this incredibly dumb stream, do exactly that. I hope you all enjoyed this video, and I'd love to see you pop into one of my streams sometime. Otherwise, I'll see you whenever I finally finish editing a video that I've been failing to work on for 3 years now.